What's going on, guys? Rob here, and welcome back to the channel and another toy review. Because in this stack of boxes, I have Star Wars figures from Stan Solo, the Next 17, ProCustomFigures, and even a few from eBay. Because when it comes to Star Wars figures, the fans truly are making the best figures out there. Now, as I've mentioned in my previous videos, I've been working all year long on moving my Star Wars collection to its own dedicated room. And I have to admit, it's taken a lot longer than I thought it would. So hopefully this moves me one step closer to revealing the new room to you guys real soon. And some of these figures I ordered back in April, and I can't remember which ones I ordered. So with that, let's get to the unboxing. And I'm going to start with this box because this should be the Stan Solo figures, because the name was John. You know, that's the guy who does the Stan Solo. So we'll start with this one and see. And if you saw my toy room tour, you know that I currently already own some Stan Solo figures. I had ordered the Slave Girl Leia, and which other ones did I order there? Ula, and a few of the other ones. So it does really nice work. Let's see. Okay, it's coming back to me which ones I ordered now. Like I said, it's been a while. Oh, there's blasters in there too. Make sure I don't accidentally throw that out. So here we have the movie accurate Greedo. So I thought this one was pretty cool. And I know some of these figures, they sold out pretty quick, and then I think he went and made some more, like another run. So, with the movie accurate Greedo, really like the color scheme in them. Looks really nice. And next we have the Dagobah Luke. You know, if you collect vintage Star Wars figures, you know that Kenner did, you know, the Bespin Luke, and that's what we had for all those years. But this one's really nice because he's actually in his fatigues, you know, when he's training with Yoda. And I elected to go with, you know, the blue lightsaber versus the yellow. They did this in both versions. You could do a yellow lightsaber or the blue. So I went with the blue. This was one that sold out really quick, and I had to wait for it to come back in stock. Here we have Darth Vader with removable helmet. It's a really nice figure. I like the cloth goods cape. So here we have this helmet. Yeah, that looks really nice. Doesn't look too big. I think he did a really good job. And he comes with his red lightsaber. So it's nice to have. So now we can reenact that scene at the end of Return of the Jedi. You know, where Luke takes off Vader's helmet. So we weren't able to do that before. And he fell over. Alright. And the last one I ordered from Stan Solo is the carded Luke Skywalker in Dagobah training. Now, I wish I could have ordered all of these on card, but man, these things are pricey. But I thought this one was really cool. I really liked the picture, and once again, I elected to go with, you know, the version that had the blue lightsaber. Kind of has like its own. It's on a Power of the Force card, you know, so it has like its own coin. So on the back, you can see the cross cell, so it looks just like a vintage Power of the Force card. And there's no confusion. I mean, hopefully people don't try to sell these down the road as a, you know, vintage figure, but, you know, he clearly marks all of his packaging as Stan Solo, and I think the The other carded figure I ordered from him was the Slave Girl Leia. I'd ordered the figure loose first and was extremely happy, so then I went ahead and ordered the carded version. So this next box should be the next 17 figures. That's what I wrote on there, because they're from the Netherlands, and I know I ordered some of the Cantina aliens. I don't know if I remember which all ones that I ordered. This is my first time I've ordered figures from the next 17. Oh, that's real nice. I have like a letter. It says, thank you for your purchase and support. By now you probably know my story. So I'm not going to read this whole thing. But that's nice that they include that. And in here it looks like we have some custom backdrops. So that's from the Cantina. And you can check out the figures at thenext17.com. As a YouTube channel. That's nice. It's like the movie poster. Alright. Let's start here and see. And it's wrapped up really nice, actually. And the first figure is, and hopefully I'm pronouncing these right, and I'm horrible with the names, but Wooer, the bartender. So that's pretty cool. And he does come with like a little red and blue cup. So that's nice. So that was definitely a figure that I wanted to get. And I know he has some more figures out. I think he's doing Uncle Owen, Farm Boy Luke, and I think an Aunt Beru, or maybe hopefully an Aunt Beru down the road. So probably definitely order the Uncle Owen and Aunt Beru. So here we have the Devil Man, and he does come with his own blaster. And a soft goods cape. So let me see if I can figure out how to put the cape on him. And here he is with his cape on. It's kind of like a double layer. You basically put his arms back, slip it over, and then it just folds down. So there's the Devil Man. Let's see which one we've got here next. And this one is, I believe, Hem, the Cantina Trader. It's the one you see beginning of the movie, or the beginning of the scene in the cantina where his head pops up. He's only on screen for about a minute. Actually, not even about a minute, for about a second. But it's amazing how everybody, recognizes him. And that's the thing that I got to give credit to, is that, a lot of these aliens didn't have any screen time. So, you really had to be creative in, creating the rest of the outfit. The one thing I have noticed so far is that the bodies are exactly all the same. But it's amazing, just different colors and paint, how it changes the appearance. But I get it's definitely a way to reduce cost, but so far all of the bodies are exactly the same. So we'll get his soft goods cape on here. It just folds down. And he also comes with his own blaster. There's him. And everyone should know this one. Dr. Evazan. He's the one with Walrus Man or Ponda Baba when Kenobi cuts off his arm. Because he has the death sentence and, you know, I can't remember how many systems.
I don't like you either. You just watch yourself. We're wanted men. I have the death sentence on 12 systems.
So there's Dr. Evazan, so that's nice. We'll be able to put him with Walrus Man, and he also came with his own little cup. These things are really wrapped. It's nice though, they're protected. This one doesn't want to come off. There it goes. Here we have the Wolfman. Definitely, I think, one of the coolest characters from the Cantina. And it looks like the blasters are the same too, which, you know, like I said, in the movies, they didn't really have any screen time. Most of them probably didn't have any blasters, so that is nice that, you know, they decided to include a blaster. Alright, and I realized after I ordered this one that this is actually the same as him. It's just a repaint, and I messed up. I meant to order Fallopen, like the goat dude, but this was like a special one that they were doing, which is like a recolor. And he also comes with a cloth good cape. I'm assuming this just probably fits over the head. Heads don't pop off, do they? No. Don't want to rip it though. So there he is with his cape. You just gotta go slow, but he will. The cape does fit over his head. And I remember when I ordered this, the cape was optional. It was only a couple dollars more, so I thought it was pretty cool. You know, another soft goods cape. But like I said, I meant to order Fallopen, so maybe when I order, you know, Uncle Owen, then I'll order that one. But this was basically a repaint of him, just to give you another Cantina alien. This next one should be the figures from ProCustomFigures. The guy's name is Mark Poon, out of Singapore. And I'm always leery when I order stuff, you know, from overseas, but didn't have any issues. Everything came in. You can check out his Facebook page. Yes, I remember these now. So these are stormtroopers. And what's nice about these is that they actually, I mean, they're molded just like, you know, a vintage Kenner Star Wars figure, but they have like the backpacks and the shoulder pauldrons. And they do these in orange, black, and I believe white. So I ordered 3 of them. So I ordered 3 of them with the orange, because that's what you see in the movie. So there's the second one. I'm going to stand. So I might go back and order more, you know, with the black or the white. But yeah, those are really nice. Really high quality. And they did come with a bunch of weapons as well. So you have your Stormtrooper blaster, just like the vintage. And you have a long rifle, and this is pretty much what they use with the snow troopers, but this is painted in black. So you can display them with one or both weapons. And I think these were $30 each for the Stormtroopers, which is still cheaper than a vintage Kenner Stormtrooper right now, you know, complete. It's one of the main reasons why I ordered it. Plus, like I said, just with the extra detailing and the figures. And the last box here are the figures that I ordered from eBay. It's a seller by the name of Foxfire Sales, and he sells Stan Solo figures. So I don't know what the relationship is between the two. I've actually bought from him in the past. Oh, Trivial Pursuit. I was like, what is that? Make sure we got nothing else in the box. Yeah, I don't know, like I said, if they're affiliated, if it's, you know, if John from Stan Solo has an eBay page or just authorizes somebody else, you know, to sell us figures. A lot of times you can get these for, you know, a few bucks cheaper once the figures have been out for a while. So I ordered 2 of the Imperial Gunners. And if you collect vintage Star Wars figures, you know that these were part of the last 17 figures. And I know when I was completing my last 17 run, I think I spent about, what was it, $300 for the figure. So obviously it can get pretty expensive. Oh, see, I almost missed them. And the main reason these guys are so expensive in the vintage figure is that right there. They're guns. So it's nice to have 2 of these, be able to army build Imperial Gunners. And this is a bag of Jawas. So we got nothing in the way here. So I went ahead and ordered, I think, what did I order? 4 or 5 of these. And we have 5 of the blasters. Little Jawa blasters there. But I thought these were supposed to come with a cape. So one second here. So I found the vinyl capes. They were all in the bottom of the box. So I got to check all the packaging. So you kind of had to take your time, you know, putting the arms through just so you didn't rip the capes. And, you know, you can display them either way, just like a Kenobi figure or Darth Vader. You know, you can leave the cape up, you know, or you can fold it down. And these figures were available, you know, with the vinyl cape or the cloth goods cape. I elected to go with the vinyl cape just so you can see more of the figure. Plus, if you collect, you know, vintage Kenner Star Wars, you know that the vinyl cape Jawa is a grail item for most of us. I will probably never own one because I don't see me spending $2,000 or more on the figure. So, you know, for 18 to 20 bucks a piece, it is nice to kind of actually hold a, you know, vinyl cape Jawa in my hands. And some of the other figures I ordered from eBay, either I think it was beginning of the year, was from a different seller. Now these are not Stan Solo figures. I know I think he has done these in the past, or Currently, I think right now he's doing the EV99. But these were not Stan Solo figures. They were not ordered from Foxfire Sales. It was another seller, said that they were, factory made, high quality. So I did order an EV99 and the blue snaggletooth. And I think I spent about $40 a piece for, each of these figures. And here are all the figures together, or I guess you could call it my complete haul from Stan Solo, the Next 17, ProCustomFigures, and Foxfire Sales from eBay. So like I said in the beginning, the fans truly are making the best figures out there. Stan Solo, the Next 17, ProCustomFigures. If you guys have not checked them out yet, make sure you do. I'll put a link in the description. I mean, these guys are absolutely crushing it. It was like Kenner never went out of business, and they picked up right where they left off, making vintage-style Star Wars figures that were never released, which is what Hasbro should have been doing all along. When Hasbro came out with the retro collection, I thought maybe they would head down that path, until I had to buy a board game just to get a Grand Moff Tarkin figure. I had to buy a whole 6-pack of Jedi figures to finally add a Mon Mothma figure to my collection. So to me, Hasbro they're missing out, and I will continue to buy these custom figures, to add to my collection. Now I know some of you out there are not a fan of these custom figure makers. You look at them as reproductions, lowering the value of the vintage figures. I collect because I want to collect and because I enjoy Star Wars. I don't collect as an investment. And remember, I already have the complete run of Star Wars figures from 78 to 85. If you want to see me unbox my final 2 figures, go check out this video here. So I am basically using these figures for display purposes. Like I said, to expand my collection, and because I don't necessarily want to spend $300 on another blue snaggletooth just to put them out on display. So although my Star Wars room isn't quite ready yet, I decided to give you guys a little sneak peek and show you the direction I'm heading with moving my collection in there and purchasing these figures. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look. Here are all of the Cantina aliens, along with a few other figures. And here are all the Jawas that I purchased with the vinyl capes, along with some Tusken Raiders from my Land of the Jawa shelf. So that's going to do it for this episode, and I hope you enjoyed it. If so, go ahead and hit that like button. And stay tuned, because now that I have these figures unboxed, I'm waiting for one more thing to come in before I do an update video and show you the whole entire Star Wars collection. Well, before I get to that, I'm actually planning a road trip to Ohio to do some toy hunting, and I'm going to try to make it to 4 stores in one day. So if you haven't done so already, please subscribe. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time.